Do you wanna build a snowman? No, I'm not going to sing any more of that. But as Frozen 2 was released in the cinema today, I felt I had to do a Frozen inspired set. Now, I have changed things up a bit in this video. I'm filming from a different angle and I'm doing two hands. So, enjoy! So I am working on Lottie, which is my pair of FX4 hands from Nail Tech Supplies, and I'm using these decals from Queen of Decals. As always, I'm starting off with clear candy from Team Gorgeous, and I'm just going to lay down my thin clear base. I'm working with my size 8 Back to Basics brush, which, as you all know, is my favourite. So the tips I'm using in this set are the new Coffin tips from Tracy-Lou. I absolutely love these. They are my favourite tips at the moment. And now that thin clear base is done, I am going in and I'm using Candyfloss and Coconut Ice from Team Gorgeous to create a reverse smile line nail bed on this ring finger. So I've picked up my bead of Candyfloss. I have drained out the excess liquid on my kitchen roll, and then I've placed that bead roughly where I'm going to want the smile line to be, faded it back towards the cuticle so I can blend the second bead in nicely, and now I'm just using my brush to shape that smile line. I want to make sure the wall is nice and even all the way around that smile line for when I put the colour on. I am patting it down so that that surface of that bead is nice and smooth and neat, and just tidying it up. Now I'm faffing more than I really need to because that's what I do, but you don't need to worry too much because you will go in and file it at the end. I'm now going in with the second bead. I didn't drain any liquid on this one, placed it at the cuticle, tucked it in nicely so I've got a nice neat cuticle, and now I'm just fading and blending that down off over that original bead. Now I wasn't worrying about my apex because when I'm using a pink cover powder for this, I like to use coconut ice to cap it because I think it gives it a nice natural look. So I've placed that bead at the cuticle, tucked it in as I did before, and I used this to build up my apex and structure. So I'm also using whipped cream, ice lolly and silver dollar from Team Gorgeous. I've got silver leaf, Arendelle, Dakota and Honolulu from World of Glitter for this set. So the first thing, well the second thing, because I've done that nail bed because I needed to leave that to set, is pretty standard for me. If I'm working with decals, I do my white base. So just making sure it's nice and neat around the cuticle, and then I'm just painting the whipped cream on this nail, and I will also be doing the same on the pinky. This is my decal base, but there will be quite a bit of white showing still, so I am making sure it is particularly neat today, and it's sort of even coverage. So I'm going to finish doing this now. I'm going to do the pinky, and then I will be back with you for the next step. Okay, while the white is setting, I am just going to use Ice Lolly as a base colour on this nail. This is a base for glitter, so I am just painting down a very thin wash of this. Doesn't need to be perfect, doesn't need to be anything more than a wash of colour. And now we're going to go in and apply my decals. So a little bit of wet clear acrylic, which I use as my glue. using my tweezers to pick up the decals, and then I'm just going to slide off the backing paper and then place them on the nail where I want them. Use my fingers to smooth them, flatten them, get rid of any wrinkles and things. And then when I'm happy with the placement of that, I am going to apply some of the silver leaf from World of Glitter just around the lovely Elsa. If the clear was starting to dry, I've just gone in with a teeny tiny little bit more. You don't need much. This is glue. It's not building up any bulk. And it's all going to be capped afterwards. So working thin, thin, thin. And then I'm going to repeat this process on the pinky with some snowflakes. So decal on and then the silver leaf around. Now, for any of you that have not watched my videos before, anyone who's unsure of decals, the first thing I ever do before a set of nails is I cut out the decals I'm going to use, and then I place them on a wet cotton pad so that they can soak through, ready for when I want to use them, and then I can just slide them off the backing. And that is the first thing I do if I'm doing any set with a decal. So I'm just applying the silver leaf to this one, and then I'm going to move back to this middle nail. So I'm starting off with Honolulu. This is a fine blue iridescent glitter from World of Glitter. I thought it was quite a nice frozen-y colour. So I'm just placing this at the tip of this nail over top of that blue. And as you can see, this covers it. That's why I wasn't really worrying too much. I just wanted a base down. So I'm just making sure that is fully covered. Blending it back slightly. It didn't matter how far back, and it didn't have to be perfect because I'm going in with another glitter at the cuticle. So I'm just patting this all down nice and thin, and now at the cuticle I'm going in with Arendelle. I mean, you had to really, didn't I? This is a beautiful blue holographic mix with silver stars, again from World of Glitter. And I am just applying that at the cuticle and then fading it down over top of that Honolulu. Not too far, just about halfway. And then when I'm happy with that, I am going to cap this nail and the two decaled nails in my clear acrylic. Once I capped those three nails, I did file in that smile line, dusted it off, and I'm now going in with silver dollar right round this smile line and just fading it down the tip. It doesn't have to come right to the end because we're adding some glitter, so I'm just keeping it nice and thin, painting it right up to that smile line, right up into the wings, keeping it neat, because I don't want it to be uneven on either side. Just patting it down, making sure I'm happy with all that coverage around the smile line. And then once I am happy, touch more just because. I love silver dollar, it is a beautiful silver acrylic. And then I'm going to use Dakota. This is a holographic silver from World of Glitter with stars in it, so it goes very nicely with Arendelle, and I'm just patting that in at the tip. And then I'm going to cap this free edge. Don't need to worry about the nail bed colour because I've already built my structure and everything there, so I'm just going to cap this free edge. So as I said at the start, I was going to do both hands in this video, but I have done this second hand as a time-lapse video. So I'm not going to talk through it, I'm just going to let you watch, and then I'll be back when they're all finished so we can decorate. So the nails are all capped, filed, looking lovely and ready to be blinged up. So I'm just giving them all a clean just to get rid of any excess dust, and I'm using this snowflakey stamping plate, and I have got my white foil stamping polish from Moyra, and I am just going to stamp on a snowflake. So applied my polish, rolled my stamper over to pick it up, and I'm just getting rid of any excess, and I'm just stamping that on the end where that blue glitter was. And then I'm going in with my Mercury pigment from World of Glitter, and I'm going to rub that over top to make my snowflake silver. Dust away all of the excess, and then I will clean up all my stamping stuff, wipe the plate with acetone, get rid of any excess polish off my stamper using a lint roller. And now I'm using my Team Gorgeous glue and my crystal katana from Crystal Parade, along with some blue and clear and AB crystals, again all from Crystal Parade, just to bling up my smile line nail bed and around Elsa. And on the other hand I'm going to do the same but on Olaf, and then I'll be back with you ready for my favourite part. So favourite top coat, it had to be my Flexi top gel from Team Gorgeous, and I'm going to top coat all of these nails. I am going to top coat both hands for you, so I'm just applying a nice thin coat of this, butting it right up to the crystals at the cuticle, and on this nail in the middle of my snowflakes I have applied a little crystal, so I just want to top coat around that. Don't want to go over top of it because then it won't look like a crystal anymore. Once both hands are all top coated, I'm going to pop them in my LED lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and these are my frozen nails complete. So here they are, all top coated and cured, and I'm gonna be honest, I absolutely love this frozen set. I'm so pleased I decided to do both hands for this one because I just love them. I just be honest, I love them, and I really hope you guys do too. Now, as always, you want to let that top coat cool. Well, if you're working on an actual person, and then go in with cuticle oil. You know me, I recommend a Moki Nails. And that would be your service complete. And with that, it's the end of this video. So I do hope you have enjoyed it and the slightly different way of doing it. I would love to hear your thoughts on the set and the changing up of my video style for this one. So please leave me any comments below, and if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out the description box for product links, discount codes and everything else, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!